Jamie Dornan shared, "The scenes in 50 Shades Freed made me fall in love with Dakota Johnson." Jamie Dornan, in an interview after all the halo has fallen, surprisingly admitted that it was the scenes in 50 Shades Freed that made him develop real feelings for Dakota Johnson. But when the feelings crossed the screen, it was also the time when they realized some things were never allowed to continue. Confession behind the lights. The interview took place on a chilly autumn afternoon in Dublin. The host smiled gently. "Is there anything during the filming of 50 Shades that you have not shared?" Jamie Dornan, now with a beard, his eyes more serious, was silent for a long time. The cameraman thought he was thinking, but in fact he was fighting with himself. Finally, Jamie looked up. "There is one thing I always keep to myself. That is, the scenes in 50 Shades Freed, especially the last part, made me really love Dakota Johnson." The studio went silent for a few seconds. Not a fleeting crush. Not a role-playing crush. It was real. "I loved her, and I never dared to tell anyone that, until today." The cameras were still rolling. But Jamie knew what he had just said would not be broadcast. Never. Behind the scenes. In 2017, when Jamie and Dakota began filming 50 Shades Freed, they were already used to sharing body space, eyes, and sensual scenes. But no one had taught them how to share something even scarier: the truth. Dakota was a girl full of light, but also a deep darkness. Jamie, a man with a wife and children, always smiling in front of the camera but silent when his back was turned. In one particular scene, Christian and Anna lying in the field after escaping danger, the director called, "Cut," but they didn't get up. Jamie held Dakota's hand, eyes fixed on her. "We're too real, aren't we?" Dakota asked, not smiling. Jamie didn't answer, because if she did, everything would fall apart. The midnight phone call. One night, while in a hotel in Paris promoting the film, Jamie called Dakota. His voice was hesitant. "I can't sleep. I keep thinking about you. About the last scene. About the way you looked at me." Dakota sighed on the other end of the line. "Jamie, don't do this. I have a wife. I don't want to be the reason." "I'm not the reason. I'm the feeling." She was silent for a long time. Then she said softly, "Then don't just call me at night. Don't just miss me when the world is asleep. I'm not anyone's shadow, Jamie." The call ended, but the haunting began. The final premiere. On the day of the 50 Shades Freed premiere in Los Angeles, reporters asked about the chemistry between Jamie and Dakota. They both smiled professionally, but only the truly observant could see. Their eyes were not those of two good actors, but of two people who had fallen in love at the wrong time. As they got into the car leaving the event, Dakota whispered, "This is the last time we'll be together, right?" Jamie didn't reply, but they both knew the answer. The letter that was never sent. In June 2019, Jamie wrote a letter to Dakota, but never sent it. "Dakota, there are things I want to keep secret for the rest of my life, but they keep growing like mold inside me. I love you. I loved you. It wasn't Christian who loved Anna. It was Jamie who loved Dakota. I wasn't brave enough to admit it. I wasn't selfish enough to choose you. And I wasn't good enough to let you go. But you need to know this. Because if there was another world, where I was a free man, where you weren't a scene, then maybe we could have had a different ending." He folded the letter. He put it in a drawer. And every time he opened it, he punished himself with silence. Meeting after 5 years. In 2023, at a charity gala in Venice, Jamie unexpectedly meets Dakota again. She is as beautiful as the last time he saw her. only her eyes are no longer soft. Maybe it's because of time. Maybe it's because of the things that were never said. Jamie steps forward, about to say hello. But Dakota speaks first. I saw that interview. The cut part. Jamie freezes. You know, the hosts sent it to me. I don't think you need to know, but they thought you should hear it from me. Dakota looks at him, not accusingly, just too tired to be resentful anymore. Your feelings may be true, but the truth isn't enough if you don't dare to live by them. Jamie is speechless. He wants to say something, apologize, explain, or just hold on, but Dakota has turned away. Sometimes, love needs to come at the right time. Not everyone who loves each other should be together, Jamie. Quote.